The Fire Museum of Greater Chicago presents Our Fleet in Review. The Fire Museum of Greater Chicago enjoys one of the largest museum fleets of rare and historic fire apparatus in America. The rigs range from 1918 to 1980 and include several pumpers, a squad truck, a deluge gun truck, a water tower, and several others. The trucks range from museum-quality appearance and full operation to humble parts trucks. Some of the apparatus is on display at our museum. Others are brought out for special occasions. It might be said that the queen of our fleet is Engine Company 10. Engine 10 is a 1928 Aaron's Fox 1,000 gallon per minute piston pumper. It was one of 57 Fox engines purchased by the Chicago Fire Department and the last one to go out of service in 1961. Engine 10 runs and pumps just as good as it looks. Here you can see it supplying Squad 1's snorkel with a very good fire stream at a recent muster. A video sharing Engine 10's full history is presented on our website, firemuseumofgreaterchicago.org. If Engine 10 is the queen, it could be said that Water Tower 2 is the king. Tower 2 is a 1925 Seagrave, 65-foot elevating water tower, one of 3 used by the CFD. Originally delivered with one master stream discharge at 65 feet, plus 2 large deck guns, a 4th master stream discharge was added at 45 feet on the orders of Fire Commissioner Corrigan in 1936. Water towers were susceptible to ice buildup, and combined with nozzle reaction and wind, well, they often created a lot of rebuilding work for the skilled craftsmen at the repair shops. When they finished, the tower looked and worked as good as new. Tower 2 and her 2 sisters fought virtually every major fire in Chicago for many decades and served until 1962, 37 years. Squad 10 is a beautiful lady in our lineup. A 1930 white flying manpower squad, it rushed a team of experienced firemen to supplement first due troops at working fires. Using standard tools of pike poles and axes, its crew could often be seen inside or on the roof of blazing buildings, making rescues and ventilating smoke to allow an interior hose line attack. Squad 10 was purchased, restored, and donated by the late Ken Little and Howard Brenner, for which we are forever grateful. It could be said that the next member of our family is High Pressure 6. Pressure 6 is a 1918 Mack Bulldog model. Bulldog Macks got their nickname from British soldiers in World War I, both for their pug nose and for taking any abuse and keep on rolling. It was originally used as a tractor to pull a hook and ladder trailer. While rugged, Bulldogs were slow, so it was converted to a high-pressure unit with a master stream deluge gun. One of 8 similar CFD rigs, it carried 3.5-inch hose and often accompanied a fireboat to conflagrations. The high pressures would often lay hose from the fireboat to the fire and apply enormous quantities of water for as long as needed. A rising star in our lineup is Engine Company 8. Engine 8, a 1928 Seagrave 1,000 gallon per minute pumper, protected Chicagoans in Chinatown for many years. Engine 8 returned at the Chicago Stockyards fire of 1934. Rebuilt by the fine work of the repair shop's craftsmen, it returned to service in a few months. Engine 8 is operational now and is getting an appearance restoration to its original good looks. If you live in the Chicago area, enjoy vintage fire engines, and can share some elbow grease, Engine 8 and our other rigs can use your help with compound and polish. More on that in a minute. Engine 32, a 1980 Ford E1 1,250 gallon per minute pumper, is in excellent condition and is always ready for a display, a drive, or a demonstration. This rig is noted for being the very last manual transmission truck to come out of service at the Chicago Fire Department in 2001 after 21 years of service. Our classic 1956 Seagrave pumper served at the Hazel Crest, Illinois Fire Department. This series of apparatus is known as Seagrave Anniversary Rigs, as they were designed to celebrate the company's 70th anniversary of producing fire apparatus. Often called a sedan body style, its grille, hood, and fenders resembled the large automobiles of the time. We thank the Homewood, Illinois Fire Department for donating their historic 1957 FWD Engine 12 to the Fire Museum of Greater Chicago. The Chicago Fire Department used many of these rigs, which were noted for their ability to go anywhere, in any weather, thanks to their four-wheel drive. Their long hoods and massive bumpers give them a very formidable appearance in a rear-view mirror. Many people contributed to rescuing and preserving these historic rigs, and no one more so than museum co-founder and secretary, retired CFD Deputy District Chief Jack Connors. Jack's first love at work was the rigs. When detailed for a short time at the Fire Department apparatus repair shops, Jack enjoyed the work and stayed there, eventually rising to serve as a Deputy District Chief of the shops. After years of hard service, many of these trucks were scheduled for the scrapyard. As rigs came out of service, Jack recognized which were the most historic and arranged for them to be saved as spare rigs in a city warehouse until their value was recognized by everyone. His foresight created much of the historic fleet we treasure today. Thanks, Chief Jack and Mrs. Barb Connors. Maintaining and upgrading this fleet takes teamwork. Our dedicated Apparatus Committee works continually to both keep this fleet rolling and improving all the time. If you live in the Chicago area, enjoy vintage fire apparatus, and will share some elbow grease, we would love to have you help us. Our team includes everything from mechanics to truck washers, polishers, drivers, parts cleaners to parts chasers, and everything in between. Please call 954-290-6901 for information. All of our success and preservation occurs because of the museum's many supporters, annual memberships, the City of Chicago Charities payroll program, and donors large and small make all this happen. We appreciate our volunteer workers, but recent increases in the cost of parts, supplies, and fluids make your support more critical than ever. Please keep this fleet and our museum strong by visiting our website, firemuseumofgreaterchicago.org, clicking support, and following your choice of support plans. We and future generations say thank you. The Fire Museum of Greater Chicago is normally open the fourth Saturday of every month except December, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Please visit us then at 5218 South Western Avenue in Chicago. We hope to see you soon.